in every neighborhood, right, there's this house. And that house has the people who know everything about the community. And if you can get in good with that house, then you know everything. That's what the Community Foundation is.
And I think of the Community Foundation as like the mothership of the nonprofits, right?
The Community Foundation is our glue. They're the ones that kind of pull us all together.
They have their, finger on the pulse, or whatever the phrase is, that they really know what's happening in Loudoun, good and bad.
So I think the Community Foundation has really explored a lot of different avenues to be almost like a complete resource for almost anything that you can think of that deals with human need.
My name's Carol Smith, and I'm the founder and executive director of Crossroads Jobs.
I'm Kim Wagner. I'm a member of 100 Women Strong and the Loudoun Impact Fund.
So I'm Dr. Tanya Atkins. I am the CEO of HealthWorks for Northern Virginia.
My name is Carol Barr. I served on the Loudoun Hunger Relief Board for almost 11 years.
I almost feel like the Community Foundation is a safety net of sorts to anybody that doesn't even really know how to begin.
There's a lot of training involved. So there's leadership training and also staff training, and then grant opportunities as well.
And a lot of times for these new organizations, that can make or break them. If they don't know how to write a grant, or they don't know how to position themselves, the organization, unfortunately, may not be around for very long.
The training really is so valuable on, fundraising and building your board and various other topics.
We're all trying to do the same thing, make our community better. But when you don't have someone who's kind of your guiding force for that, then everybody's kind of doing everything, and we're duplicating efforts. And what I see the Community Foundation doing is saying, hey, look, you're doing health and this person's doing health, and let's talk about what you're doing so that we're not all doing the same thing in different ways.
It's sometimes difficult to figure out who's doing what in the community.
And the Community Foundation really seems to be at the center of it, connecting all those different folks and really being the center of good in our community.
And nonprofit leaders across this county need support, need guidance, need education, need, just a sounding board. That is our Community Foundation.
They are the organization that helps nonprofits, support members in the community that might want to get engaged in nonprofits. They're all the things.
They have seen what Educating with Love does for the community, and they are cheerleaders. They really affirm what we do. They affirm me as a community leader, the education director, or the director of our program, Eva Maria Torres.
When I became the assistant medical officer, then I had my first opportunity to kind of interact with Nicole and Amy. I'm a physician. I have no business experience. I'm a physician and I'm a leader because I spent some time in the military. So they're giving me the skills I need to continue. Like every time I go to one of these sessions, I learn something that makes me a better leader.
If anyone was thinking about starting a nonprofit or had money to give to a nonprofit, that this would be the first place they should come.
If you're coming into it as an organization that has something on your heart that you want to create this new profit, the Community Foundation should be the first call that you make. If you are a new resident to Loudoun and you want to set up an endowment or you want to set up a family foundation and you don't know what to do, Community Foundation should be your first call.
They're like a seed that you plant for a tree that you may never experience, but others will be able to benefit from the shade of that tree.
At the Community Foundation, we believe in being connected for good. Every day, we bring people together who care deeply about their community and connect them with causes and nonprofits that make a difference. We connect generosity with impact, vision with opportunity, and compassion with action. Through the Community Foundation, your giving becomes something greater. When you give through us, your generosity is joined with others to strengthen human services, education, animal welfare, the environment, arts, and the preservation of our shared history. You help lift up our neighbors and sustain the organizations that keep our community thriving. Together, we're planting the roots of something lasting. A network of giving, caring, and connection that will last forever through the power of permanent endowment. And now we invite you to connect with us for good. Join in our mission to grow community giving. It takes all of us to build a legacy of kindness and connection to help make Loudoun and northern Fauquier counties a great place to grow up and grow old.